Hi, this is Dr. Greg Gillen with HumanFusion. Welcome back to part 2 of the article review, Human versus Machine, Who's going to win? Well, we talked about the American AI initiative and what we kind of need to do as an educational, from an educational standpoint and training standpoint. In the first video, we're going to look at some of the issues that the author thinks are important to look at in this video. One of them is empathy versus automation. That's kind of the two juxtapositions that we always see, and we think they're mutually exclusive, but they're really not. The idea here is that because all things digital is on the rise, that college courses are really hyper-focusing on hard tech skills. But in reality, curriculums need to focus on both the hard skills and the soft skills, because as machines take over more of the routine manual tasks, humans are going to be forced to deal with more of the dynamic relational tasks, what we call heuristic tasks. And so the question is, what skills, both hard and soft skills, will define success in a workplace that is becoming increasingly virtual and increasingly driven by technology? Because the future is going to require more than just technological fluency. According to research by Nathan and Roberta Sawatsky, there will continue to be a premium on emotional intelligence. So traits like communication, initiative, trustworthiness, discipline, self-direction, flexibility, self-efficacy, resourcefulness, those types of skills are going to be in very, very high demand in a world that's increasingly driven by technology. Empathy is going to be huge. That's notably present in an environment that largely is driven by artificial intelligence. Right, so which is why we always need to focus on the human skills of touch, thoughtfulness, those types of things, consciousness, things that really separate us from the machines. So the question is, how can these aptitudes be measured? How can they be taught in a classroom to better instill these types of sensitivities? And so we have to continue to ask questions about how our educational system is going to evolve. So that's number one. Number two, we can no longer approach education with a one-size-fits-all model. This is really, the article here focuses almost exclusively on vocational types of educational opportunities, increasing funding for vocational schools, for apprenticeships, that type of thing. The need for vocational training in areas that contribute to the basic functions of society. So think about these: mechanics, electronics, computer analysts, machining, pneumatics, construction, manufacturing, those types of jobs that young people today do not normally gravitate towards. And we're seeing huge decreases in availability of applicants in these areas. I do a lot of consulting for the construction and manufacturing industries. See it every day, where there's just not enough candidates to go around. So we should really push this idea for students who are not really drawn to the traditional college career. Interesting study in Germany in 2014 said that only 5% of American students were in apprenticeships versus 60% of students in Germany. So America is really lagging behind here, because there seems to be a stigma that attempts to devalue this type of work in American society. But as the CEO of the Institute for Workplace Skills and Innovation has said, apprenticeships match training to real needs, assures a pipeline of can-do people, keeps pace with technology changes, and provides a positive, in fact, a tremendous return on investment. And we'll get into a couple more ideas in our next video. If you like management-related videos like this, please subscribe to Human Fusion, and we'll keep you up to date on all the latest trends that are affecting you as a manager and your management practice.